This took way too long, oh my god. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dupe Dueler. My name is Leaf and I'm so tired. I've been working on this for so long. This video is my take on the Meds 100 Heads challenge. I'm gonna be honest, I made this challenge for myself inspired by the original 100 Heads challenge because the challenge was just too hard for me. I'm not good at drawing old people or men, so I decided to grab 100 photos from Pinterest and drew those instead. Now the first photo I drew was actually a self-portrait because I'm self-centered. Okay, not really. It was actually because I'm most comfortable drawing myself as I do it all the time, so I wanted to ease myself into the challenge. I'm showing this drawing I did of myself before I show the actual one I did for the challenge, because this one turned out a lot better than the one that I actually ended up doing. Now something as you might notice as the footage goes on is that I actually did draw a few guys. It's a lot less than the amount of feminine or androgynous people I drew, but hey, I did include some, so that accounts for something, right? Right? Anyways, as the video progresses, the footage is obviously speeding by because if I left it as is, I would have to ramble for like 4-ish hours and nobody wants to see that. I will slow down the video at the end so that I can properly show each sketch up close, which I'm dreading because I hate how most of the sketches turned out. See, I usually have a super cartoony style and I'm most comfortable with drawing that type of thing, but for some reason, for this challenge, I tried my best to stick to either realism or semi-realism. I did draw like 1 or 2 cartoony sketches at some points, because I just got burnt out drawing stuff outside my comfort zone. Another thing I should probably mention is that I sat down each day I did this challenge and made myself draw 10 to 15 sketches at a time. I did this because I thought I could get done with this challenge within a week or a week and a half. This, obviously, didn't happen. This was because a lot of different reasons. I mean, if you've been around for a while, I'm sure you know some of the reasons. But in any case, I finally finished it! Hip hip hooray! I'm so tired. You'll probably notice in the last third of the video that there's a significant drop in quality in the drawings. I mean, they weren't good to begin with, but they get significantly worse because it was after a long, and I mean long break between them. I should also mention that this challenge was me trying to draw 100 heads as fast as I could, while making it look somewhat similar to the reference. The point of this was to let me try to use the references as fast as possible under a time limit. The limit I gave myself was 5 hours to draw 100 heads, and I'm happy to report I came in under 5 hours. I came in around 4 hours and 23 minutes. That's a win in my book. This challenge was very humbling? Maybe that's not the right word, because I didn't think my art was great to begin with. I'm not really sure what other word to use though. The point is, I was shocked at how bad I was at this challenge. To be honest, I expected to do worse, but there was actually 1 or 2 drawings I liked in the end. But yeah, most of them, not very good. And that's honestly okay with me. Making something perfect wasn't the end goal of this challenge, so oh well. In any case, this was actually pretty fun to do. It was stressful, definitely, for sure. But also it was fun to just see how fast I could scribble down simple details. I think I succeeded in making the drawings look somewhat similar to the references, but you guys can be the judges of that. At the end of the video, I'll be showing the drawings versus the references. Feel free to skip that segment of the video because that's the most embarrassing part, I think. Y'all aren't allowed to judge me. They're not supposed to look good, I promise. I wasn't trying to make it look like an exact copy, I was just trying to copy the general shapes of the references. So, shut up. Just kidding. You're allowed to tell me how badly I did. Just know that I know that already. I would say I'm going to be linking the Pinterest board for the challenge in the description below, but somehow, the majority of the references are missing. I only have 39 of the 100 references still, and even then I only have the photos downloaded. Don't ask me how. I literally have no earthly idea how or why so many of them are missing. It's frustrating, but I'm also kinda glad they're missing, since now you can't compare how badly I did by looking at the references. So, good for my ego. Tragic for the video. I promised I looked everywhere for the photos, but they're literally gone without a single trace. I'm sorry if that's disappointed. I'm also disappointed. This video is very interesting to edit, by the way. I've never had this much footage to sift through and edit before. There wasn't that much to edit. Just having to go through all the hours was time-consuming to say the least. Not to mention the amount of time it took to speed it up. Do you know how long it takes to speed up 4-ish hours of footage? Quite a while. Again, I'm so very tired. So now I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite heads that I drew. Why? Because I want to. That's the only reason I need, so. Number 5. Number 20. Number 20 is one of the ones I actually liked, and is the first one I drew that I actually liked in this list. So here it is. Number 4. Number 79. I didn't originally like this one. The face looks a little smashed to me, but one of my friends said it kinda looked like a Gorillaz character, and it definitely made it grow on me. So yeah, it's number 4. Number 3. Number 87. This one is just kinda cute, I think at least. I'm not used to drawing open mouth smiles, so I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do, but here we are. Number 2. Number 92. I let myself draw in my new art style in the last few sketches that I did, so it makes sense that one of my favorites would be one of those. I really like the hair that turned out in this little doodle and the eyes are cute. That is all. Number 1. Number 1. I know what you're thinking. Why would you pick number 1? That one wasn't really good compared to the rest of ones you picked. And you'd be totally right. So I'm cheating a little bit. And I'm actually picking the one I drew before the first one, using the same reference photo. I know. I defeated the purpose of the thing, but I honestly just wanted to show off this specific drawing again because I really liked how it turned out. Sorry if you're upset about this cop-out, but I really don't care. But anyways, this video was one of my favorites to make so far. I had so much fun seeing just how speedy my brain could be at breaking down references. It was also fun making the Pinterest board, even if it's gone now. Anyways, this video is slowly approaching its end, so let me wrap this up. I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope it was entertaining to watch. I know this video is longer than most of my other ones, but I really like how it turned out. So if you got to this point, I just have to say, thank you so much. I can't express how much I appreciate that you made it this far. This video was a leap of faith to make, as it's different than my other videos by a lot, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this mess. I'll be linking my Instagram in the description below, like usual, so check it out if you want to see my art outside of YouTube. Also, if you did enjoy this video, consider subscribing. Have a good rest of your day. Toodles doodles!